Nobody knows really where they come from. Nobody knows really why they form. All we know is that they attack the insides of our Hammond organs with reckless abandon. The insides of the Hammond is made with zinc-plated steel, which is a breeding ground for these insidious little boogers. This is the underside of an A100. You'll notice what appears to be lint attached to the side of that keyboard housing is actually zinc dendrites. The yellow powdery stuff is actually a cadmium type dendrite. This is the inside of a tone generator. You'll notice that the plates are all covered with a dendrite growth. Some of the places the dendrites are so thick that they could easily short things out. Equally as troublesome is inside the amplifier. You can see the proximity of that pot to the outside edge of the housing. It's not going to take much of a dendrite growth before the terminals of that pot are shorted out. Also take notice on the inside of the volume control housing. It's covered with the dendrite growth. It's kind of interesting to note, however, that the plates of that air capacitor don't have any dendrites on them at all. Here's inside the vibrato switch assembly. The inside of that cover is absolutely coated with dendrites. Luckily, this stuff comes off fairly easily. All it takes is a rag dampened with some solvent and it wipes right off. If you want to keep this stuff from coming back forever and ever, it would just take nothing more than a light coating of clear lacquer or something like that. Inside the cover of the switch housing is the same type of zinc dendrite growth. What happens here, I believe, is that the dendrites grow long enough so that they actually make contact with some of the electrical components inside that switch housing, causing things to short out. That's what gives you problems with your vibrato or percussion not working properly. You'll notice in some places that the tips of screws are very close to the contacts. It's not going to take much of a dendrite growth at the tip of that screw before that switch is going to short out and cause you some problems.